everybody. Today we're going to have a look at the water system in the California Grand. So we'll show you where obviously you put your water in, where it comes back out of with the grey tank underneath the vehicle, and obviously the shower and the sink area as well that's in there. So first things first, obviously where does the water go? Well, it's behind the door. On the back rear quarter here there's a panel, so you just lift the panel up and in there is your water. You get two keys with the vehicle, so twist the key, stick it out. So you just pop your water in there, just use a hose pipe. A lot of campsites would already have something that will go into there as well. Just fill it all the way up until water starts coming back out. You know it's full then. The reverse of it is the same, so pop it back in, twist it round so it's in the lock position, pop your key in, twist your key round, and then that's locked. Lots of people have asked me previously with the California Ocean, the coast, you know, why do you have keys? A very good reason why you have keys is that only you know what's you put in your water tank then. Your fuel system is generally hidden behind a flap somewhere. I have had somebody once put diesel in a water tank in California, so it does happen. Recommendations there are only ever fill it up yourself, never let anybody else fill it up. I think you'll probably find a lot of higher vehicles, for example, will have a sticker over the top of it to tell you that that's for the water. I think the blue cap's a bit of a giveaway as well, possibly. Now, I think we've shown you this before, but the tank itself is actually located under here. So I'll just move these cushions out of the way, and there's a bit of the bed which comes off. And then underneath here then is your actual tank itself. This is the cold water supply tank that you can see that it's inside. So this is where the water actually comes in. So this is the pipe from the outside of the vehicle. We've got an access hatch. So obviously if you ever do need to get into the tank to clean it out for any reason, you can do that through there as well. And then your main pump unit is here, which then you've got obviously your water supplies then they're going off from that particular water pump system that's in there. You will notice as well there's quite a bit of space in there that's not taken up, and I'm sure that's somewhere that you could keep things that are relating to your water system. So things like, for example, you've got a bit of hose pipe that you want to actually fill it from the outside, washing fluid to clean out the system and things like that. At that point you could probably put it in there as well, because as I said there's quite a bit of space. So from there obviously then the piping then goes off to the various locations around the vehicle. So on this side here we've got our sink with your hot and cold supply. So you can move it to the left and to the right, and then obviously push it up and water would come out. And then obviously the wastewater itself will obviously go straight down the sink. Obviously you've got a cold water feed that comes to here, and then the cold water also goes to the heating system, which is located underneath the dual bench seat, which is here, which is the combi boiler. So that also does your heating as well as your hot water supply. And then the other connections then are in here. So behind me, I think we've shown this before on one of the quick videos, there's a little panel behind me here, raised panel. And that's where all the piping is located that goes underneath the vehicle and back around into the various things. So in your bathroom obviously you've got your sink with your shower, which is the main point there for your hot and cold supply again going in there. And obviously you've got your two sinks, your drain off and your drains at the bottom as well that's under there. So you're pleased to know we've just registered our first California Grand. It's not the one here in the showroom. We've got an Indian grey one parked outside. So once the weather improves, it's not particularly nice at the moment, it's being battered with the wind and rain as everybody else is in the UK. Very shortly we'll be able to get water into one in there as well, and show you how these things actually work in real life. So we'll show you the tap running, how the shower comes out and things like that. So that's all coming up soon. So let's have a look at the actual display. So the display section on here in the control panel we've looked at before, and in our water section here we've got the fresh water and the grey water tanks that show on here. Now your fresh water tank is 110 litres, and your grey water supply is 90 litres tank. So there is 20 litre difference between the two tanks. Not that will make any difference. I think whenever if you get low on fresh water, probably the right time to empty your grey water as well at the same time. But we'll take you through that. We're going to have a look underneath the vehicle now and have a look at the grey water tank. So we've moved on to the outside of the vehicle, around the other side of the vehicle now, and the grey water tank is actually mounted underneath the vehicle here. So I'm going to have to get down on the floor and actually just show you where how you empty that and where the tank's located. So the water tank is the white section that's here. There is a black plastic tank further down, that's your fuel tank. But as I said, this bit here, so the whole white section here is your wastewater, your grey water tank, which is 90 litre capacity. And this is where you do your emptying from. Nice and easy, just twist the lever that's on the side of it and your grey water will come straight out over the grid. For example, if you're on a campsite or if you're on the side of the road, it will come straight out from there. So we're back in the vehicle now, so we're just going to put everything back to as it was. So that just folds straight down onto the top there. Put your cover back over. Obviously, you don't need to take that hatch off when you're filling the water up. You just fill it in from the outside of the vehicle that's there. I've only taken it off today to show you where it is, so you can get an idea of what these things look like on the vehicle as well. And as I said, had a look at the grey water tank as well that's there. Once we've got the vehicle with water in and it's on the road, which we're in the process of doing now because we've just taxed it, we can update you on these, and we'll do a video showing you how all these things work. Coming up shortly in the next week or two, we're going to follow on from this video with a video on the electric system. So your plug sockets and things like that, how they work and where the main fuse board is, what does and doesn't work on electrics. And then we're going to do another video after that, which will combine the two videos, when we're going to actually look at the heating system, because the heating system on here works on gas and electric. So we'll have a gas bottle by then that's in the vehicle, show you where that's mounted, how it fits in, and what the options are as well going forward. So I hope you'd enjoyed today's video. As normal, if you have, give us a thumbs up, give us a like. If you've got any questions or queries, pop them in the comments box below, and we'll try and get around to those when we do our next Q&A session. If you don't subscribe, please subscribe. That always helps as well. Make sure you get those notifications then when we post something new for you as well. And we'll see you again next time.